Hey y'all, this can get out of my way. But right now, oh goodness. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are in the world. My goal today is to get this done. I was supposed to do it yesterday. I didn't. It's okay. Hey everybody. Hey. Good morning. We going on a scavenger hunt today. I think we should. Something simple, not too crazy. If y'all open to it. It's getting warm in here. Goodness gracious. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. These lashes was making my eyes weird. It's all right. Hey, everybody. So, it's a lot going on in the world. We know that. Hey, everybody. Hey, good morning. I figured we would get on early. I would have been on earlier, but your niece called me in her morning call, which made me smile about how they look at life. Them children are different, honey. I'm telling you. And I'm not just saying that because they mine. Even other people tell them they're different, and I'm grateful for that. I can give all that credit to God because I ask Him every day how to raise them. Not saying I was a perfect mom, not saying they're perfect kids, but I do see their contribution to the world, and it makes me happy. Thank you, Pumpkin. Thank you. She said, Mom, does your earrings have earrings? I said, yeah. WYU custom made by Eccentrics. I said, yep. And these are earrings. Queen is the one that put me on. That Tay made. So Michelle made this, but Tay originally made these, but then Michelle made them on me. It's just all WYU right there. Don't worry about it. Yeah, ain't that crazy? So thank you. I don't know if she didn't made it over here. I know she's still on TikTok, but thank you for my earrings. I figured I'd put them on today. I almost put on my eggs and bacon, but I'm aware that was something else. I said, I'll wait. So thank you. All right. So you're gonna need your books. Two books today, probably, maybe. I don't know. We gonna see. But I want to go on a scavenger hunt with y'all. So if you have your big green book or if you have this book right here, either one of these, they'll both do. Now their timeline may be set up a little different, but it doesn't matter. So either if you have this one or the big green one, you're going to need either one of those, okay? Grab either, whichever one you want to grab. It doesn't matter. But grab them. Your time, whatever biblical timeline you have, or if you have the fold out, whatever biblical timeline you have, you need to grab it, please and thank you. Can you do that for me, please? Yes. Thank you, Pumpkin. Hey, y'all ready? We're going on a scavenger hunt. Y'all remember we're going on a bear hunt like that? Best scavenger. Good morning, everybody. You know it's fine, Mr. Avery. Not taking notes on the go. Come on. We are a dedicated class over here, and I'm grateful for it. Y'all. We've been officially family for over 1,000 days. That's crazy. Y'all been my family for over 1,000 days. And I've been y'all family for over 1,000 days. Ain't y'all proud of us? We had our arguments and stuff, and I ain't messing with her, I ain't messing with him. But we came back kicking it like two flats on a Cadillac. You know what I'm saying? We came right on back and did. Mm-hmm. Y'all want to know something that I thought about? Do you believe that God gives you small clues that mean a lot? Hey, Pumpkin. Do y'all believe that? Do y'all believe that? That God gives you small clues that mean a lot? Hey, everybody. I'm about to show you how I know He do. Who believes he gives you little nuggets of what's coming your way? Y'all hear that bone pop? I'm getting old. It's okay. It is what it is. Lord's will, I'll be 45 in about a month and a few days. And so if he let me make it. Y'all ready? Who believes that he gives you stuff? Listen. Happy birthday, pumpkin. Why is this relevant? Yeah, it's bacon and egg. She made me a whole bacon and egg necklace. But tell me why this is relevant to now. Tell me. The prices. What is everybody talking about right now? The shortage of eggs and the calling of back of meats. Do you believe that God will give you tokens of what is coming? What's the first thing I asked y'all to buy over here? Powdered eggs and powdered milk. And canned meat. And water straws. But the first things that I asked y'all to buy, it was when the milk, it was right before the milk shortage came. And I said, get milk and eggs. And then we got to the water straws. Powdered eggs and powdered milk is the first thing, and canned meat. Those are the first three food items I'll ask y'all to go get in 22. And it's so crazy because those things, milk, eggs, and meat, are in the news 3 years later, everywhere. Tomorrow they could go up drastically. In the very month that we went viral, which is crazy. It's kind of blowing my mind a little bit, but moving on. So, I placed a new order this morning. Y'all don't think it's crazy? There's something that God had us buy in February and March of 2022. 3 years later, all of that is in the news right now. I'm going to ask you again. Do you think that he give you, tell you things that's coming your way? Do he give you little breadcrumbs, little biscuits? So that you can understand these are tokens. Yes, they are beautiful earrings handcrafted by Miss Michelle, but this was a warning as well. She had been working on these for a while. There is nothing that has come through my door that hasn't had everything to do with what's happening now. It doesn't matter what it is. Y'all sent me puzzles. Tell me you don't be putting puzzles together every day now. When you started coloring, you started seeing life differently, and you wasn't fitting into what people said it should be. You was moving, you start moving different. You started seeing life different. Something as simple as art. It got you out of your normal way of how, if you wanted to make it with blue hair, you could. Simple things like that are why you can see what is going on, and why other people are completely blind to it. Those things were not for nothing, y'all. You know what having y'all color did? One, it calmed you down so you could think, and two, it started making you look at the symbols that were in front of your face. So it's not just reading and looking at symbols. When you all started to color, no matter what book you got, you paid attention to what was on the clothes. You paid attention to what was on the earrings. You paid attention in the background of the picture. And if it stood out to you, what did you do? What did you do? If it stood out to you, it don't matter what page it was on, after y'all start coloring, what did you do? You went and looked it up. Now if you see something that pink in your spirit, like, wait a minute, what are you gonna do now? What are you gonna do now when you see something? And you don't just read the article like you might have skimmed through it. You look up all the words, you be like, I need to do deeper looking in here. Do you not? How many people that didn't look up the things that were being said on the political trail are now looking them up, and they're like, I wish if I would have looked this up before and not just listened to what the news was saying, I would not have done this. How many times y'all heard that or seen that on social media in the last 2 weeks? I should have did the research for myself. When I looked for myself and I did not listen to the news, who remembers me saying a gazillion times, if you wait for the news to tell you it's too late, it's already happened. Are y'all seeing that right now? Anybody? You seeing it? We do. I just looked up the greatest period in America, 1870 to 1913 was the interesting. My people perish for the lack of knowledge. How many people do you think are finding that out right now around the country? I found the tribulation forces on the bookshelf at Goodwill this week. I thought of you. Come on, Alexis. Ways I heard it 1,000 times. Okay. So now you can't just look at a news article. You can't just look at an article. You can't just look at nothing without going deeper and looking and seeing what it really means. And then you see how there are people that are walking around with rosy colored glasses on. And this is why God said his people perish for the lack of knowledge, because I am not saying that God will not take care of people. I'm not saying that. But he didn't say my people are going to perish for the lack of knowledge for nothing. And you see a lot. I've been seeing people's posts, and they're telling people, oh, I don't have to worry about that because God got me. But he literally told you, you will not be able to buy or sell unless you take the mark. He did. He did tell you. And he warned you. And your answer was, I don't have to worry about it because he told me. That is the scariest. Who came here believing that you wasn't going to have to, it wasn't going to affect you what God said was going to happen? Be honest. Who came here thinking, oh, I'm not going to have to worry about that? You did, Esther? Anybody else? You did, Isabel? Anybody else? You did, Diana? Anybody else? Because of the rapture, you did. Me, I thought God was fluffy when I came here. I did when I first came in. I did, kind of. I didn't know what to expect. Okay. You did. You did. You thought you would be raptured. Okay. I didn't even know nothing about any of this before I came here. I was a normie. Interesting. You did, Alicia. Okay. Alexia, I'm sorry. You thought of it. Me. Thought he was going to take us away on a cloud. Me, Miss Tandra. You was a rapture believer. Interesting. I'm still shocked about the amount of people that say the 66 books are enough. That part. I thought he was fluffy as well. Revelation said you better be ready, and that's all I needed to know. Okay. 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 So in May, which is roughly what, 60 days from now, roughly. Me and my husband just had a disagreement about preparing last night. I told him I'm not taking the mark and I'm not going to watch our 6 kids starve. Tomorrow starts a different world. Y'all understand that, right? Y'all remember, I hope it's, well, oh, if it is, I got it on there too. Okay, that's fine. No, I want to play something for y'all if I can find it. Hold on 1 second. My group of friends just left for Mexico this morning. Wow. What are they going to Mexico for, Jamila? They follow you in LA. Huh? A girl from there told me to go find you. Huh? Wait a minute, what? You said they followed you in LA. A girl from there told me to go find you. Who? Me? Oh, from Louisiana they follow you. Oh. Oh. What you mean? Ain't that something like the book of Eli for a minute? Listen. Wait a minute. So it was somebody in Louisiana that told you to go follow CERCA TROVA? That's how you got over here? I'm confused. Let me mind my business. I don't know. Oh, okay. Got it. So can I play something for y'all? You got your listening ears on? Oh, okay.
Class, babe. I come into my job yesterday. We clocked in. Our boss is like, you guys gotta do the price changes. We're gonna do them as a team. It's faster that way. Usually it was one person. We're like, alright, no biggie. We divvy up the price changes yesterday. We're looking at the items. The
That was yesterday or the day before yesterday. hmm And she was talking about groceries and something else. Well, I told them to take extra money for things. Won't be the same after tomorrow, and they think I'm nuts. I just told my daughters the same. My kids the same thing. Y'all heard that? Something that was $49 in 48 hours went up to 129. Wonder what it's gonna be like in 2 weeks. You said start singing. Did we talk about it? We did, Ashley. Spooky? Spooky. So, let's get to this. What we about to do right here. mm-hmm. Let's get to what we about to do right here. What y'all think about that? Dad gave us a heads up, Mari. So do you realize things have already gone up 3 times? So when it goes up 3 times, that's going to be 6 times more expensive than it was in 2022. Did you hear what I said? It's already gone up 3 times. Eggs was $8 to $9 for 60. Then they went to 22, roughly $18 to $22 for 60. Now they're upwards of $40 for 60, and now they could go up 3 times. So 60 eggs could be almost $100. The clutching of the pearls is less intense than not being told beforehand. Come on. She not lying. A pack of pork steaks for about 8 of them, if you will, be $12 to $15. Now they $35. You said pork chops. You said, and this ain't no turkey bacon. This real bacon right here. I'm in the store right now, and all I can say is wow. What? You said good eternity, Dad. Yup. Everything you told us 36 months ago is happening right now. No, right now. With the carting off of the people and the splitting up of the families and the not being able to travel and the not having the good food because it's all bad and the water not being no good and planes not being no good and who remembers us telling people you're not going to be able to go anywhere. It's not going to be any gas, or if it's good, oh my Jesus, it's going to be too expensive. You're not going to be able to eat because food is going to be too expensive. See, everybody took their money and waved it in God's face and said, God, I don't have no time for you because I'm trying to run this bag up. And God said, well, when what coming, what I say is coming, let's see how much you can fill that bag up then. You don't got no time for me. It's all right. Don't worry about it. It's cool. But let me see how you fill up them grocery bags. When what was more important to you is your God, you went to that for your security and not me. And what you gonna do when with when the stock market fall? What you gonna do when stuff is more expensive than it's ever been in your life? What will you do? Who will you call? Can you call on them Jeffersons? He sent the angels to shake the bottom of the bags multiple times. Ooh. Because people calling on God now. 6 items from Walmart is $70 to $80. Interesting. God, tell me which way to go. God, tell me how to manage my money. God, tell me who to talk to. God, tell me what to do. God, help me get my mind right. God, help me to learn a different way. God, show me what I'm supposed to buy and what I'm not supposed to buy. God, because I believe what you said is coming. No or yes. And the chills is running up and down my body right now. Believe it. Because as God's word fulfills itself, it is spooky. But he ain't no liar, and what he said is going to happen. It might not happen, my Jesus, in the first year. It might not happen in the second year, but it's happening in the third, babe. All of it. It's been happening, but everybody can see it now. Money and prestige and looking like I got it, baby, was more important. All them gadgets and things that took people's attention away from God. Guess what? I bet you they got some attention on him now. They got time to read now. They got time to study now. Do you hear me? God, my Jesus, God prepared us. Don't listen to the world. Everything is not okay. It's not. Don't listen to the lies. Listen to your spirit. Listen to me unctioning you. Go get some rice. Go get some potatoes. Quit spending your money at the place and make it yourself. Go learn how to make bread. Go learn how to make pasta. Go learn how to filter your water. Go buy some seeds. Because COVID was just a test. And those that didn't wake up then still wasn't woke today. They wasn't woke yesterday when God said stop blowing your money and stop chasing mammon. I can provide for you. Well, you know what he did? He showed you that whether you got a job or not, whether your husband or wife leave, whether you lose your house, whatever it is, in these 3 years that you've been here, I already know he done showed up and showed out. It wasn't for then, it's for now. It wasn't for then. If he can keep you then, he can keep you now. If he can multiply nothing then, he can multiply nothing now. But there's a lot of people that have depended on their job and their status and their college and all of this, that's why they can do what they do. Oh, we about to see. He said he was going to level the playing field, and he's doing it. There were people going to be without jobs, babe, and it's every day. Do not blow your money because it might not be nothing to buy. Or save and get what you need right now. So that way, just in case they turn your money off, you have what you need. Did he not tell us that? Because you don't know what day they going to turn the money off. What did they do with Medicare, Medicaid, and food stamps the other day? Tell me what they did and tell me how many times you heard it in WOIU and people said I was fear-mongering, but they woke up and there was nothing. Whether they had it on there or not, they could not access it. Have we or have we not talked about it? God told us they're going to turn it off. Get what you need before they can. You said, always stretch my money, been preparing and prep stock and to survive on little. Listen, but you got it. You cannot tell me that every time you go on the news, on TikTok, on whatever social media, whatever, you can be walking by people, listening to people talk at work. All that we were talking about in our classes is the talk of the town now. Not being able to travel, not being able to go outside, getting used to being able to be in the now. It's not going to be safe to be on planes and trains and automobiles. We talked about it. And now it's not safe to fly. Now it's not safe to be on the damn train. And in a minute, remember when I told y'all the Army wasn't gone? They was practicing. You remember we talked about that in 2022? They show is showing up in all the states very quickly, taking over, making checkpoints and things. We talked about it. I spent $52 on veggies when it was $117. Come on. And in some other places too. They're just not telling us, but there are other places as well. The military checkpoints that ICE is for everybody. That's why they take an American citizen. That's what we do. Exactly what we do. This is the precursor. We talked about the precursors, and we talked about how they always start with the immigrant to make sure it works. Do we not? We'll let you back out, but we need to be able to know where you are. And so in order to know that you are really going to work every day and not out here causing trouble, well, or you can stay here in this place and, never leave. It's up to you. You can get back to your family. You can get back to your house. You can get back to your job and your life. I hope y'all see what I see. Do you? Your family members are getting drafted. So y'all remember when we did one of our my son is in the Air Force and they're talking about deployment. Interesting. Tell him his TT love him. Get him some oil. You hear me? Teach him what to do with it if you haven't already. Get him some extra that he can take with him. I will. They just found out they are having another baby. Interesting. Congratulations. 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 God know what he's doing. He know how to bring happiness before, like, you left 2 bottles of blessed oil there. Okay, good job. All right. So do y'all remember the contest we did, and it was 3 or 4 questions. The first one being, let's see, if you're not at home, that's fine, but if you are and you can get to your notes and you know where this might be, when we talked about Solomon built a temple in the 4th year of his reign on the 2nd month. Y'all remember these questions? In what year did Solomon start building in what year of his reign Did Solomon start building the temple? How many years after the flood was that? And how many days since Adam was created when that happened? Y'all remember these questions? They're going to be important today. Y'all remember? This was for a contest. I can't remember what we was giving out, but we was giving out something. If there's a shortage of asthma inhalers, get one now. There's a shortage of asthma inhalers. So, Phaedra said y'all might want to get some. Asthma inhalers. Okay. So, if you're home and you can get these answers, Mr. Brooks, our insurance won't release more than 1 year. Wow. Wow. Which is crazy. Have you looked up herbs that do the same thing? Relax the lung muscles so that can be like a part of it every day, like before you go to bed or early in the morning type thing. Yeah, I have some in a mason jar right now downstairs. I would be giving that just as a kind of buildup of an immunity of certain things. So just in case that maybe, you know. Okay. So here we go. I'm gonna just give y'all the, well, do any of y'all got these, or did y'all don't know where they at? Huh? Do y'all got these notes? I'm gonna say it was probably at the beginning of the 24 or the end of 23 when we did this. Okay. Y'all remember the numbers? A member? You all right? Oh, okay. Okay. Well, we just gonna go through it. Don't worry about it. Okay. So from the day that Adam was created to the day that Solomon built the first temple, I need you to have a pen and paper. I'm just going to give you the answers. Because we're getting ready to go somewhere. You got a pen and paper? Okay. So, from the time that Adam was created to the time that Solomon built the first temple, it was 3,102 years. From the creation of Adam to the first temple in Jerusalem, it was 3,102 years. Tell me how long it has been since Solomon built the first temple. And you should be able to go in your books and kind of see what year, or ask Siri, how long has it been since Solomon built the first temple in Jerusalem? You said it's been 3,000 years? Interesting. What the rest of y'all come up with? You said 2982. So 2,982 years. $2,500. So it's giving y'all different answers between 2,500 and 3,000 years. Okay. So can you add whatever number that you got to 3102 and tell me what you get? You got 5,602, 6,100, okay? 5,600, okay. 6,085. Okay. Who remembers us reading that the earth was only going to live about 7,000 years? This realm was only going to last about 7,000 years. And when we did the math, remember we went back. They keep telling us about these billions of years ago, and we know that that's not possible. Right? And they do that by carbon dating, but we know that that's not the truth. That we know we at about right at about 7,000 years. How many years from when Solomon built the temple? How many years from when Solomon built the temple, okay, to Jesus' crucifixion? Thank you, Mr. Avery. How many years from when the first temple was built to Jesus? In between Jesus, when the first temple was built, and then when Jesus was born, how many, or died, however you want to do that, how many years between then and then? You said 483 years. 483 years from the building of that to Jesus' crucifixion. Interesting. And Jesus been gone about how many years? '33 AD until now is what? Hey, it was 1994 or 93 years ago. So almost 2,000 years. Is y'all paper getting filled up with numbers? Y'all writing all these numbers down, right? So, do you think that we could be in the 6,997th or 8th year of the time since Adam, with all that's going on right now? If God said, and we're not putting an exact time on it because we don't know, but roughly, what if we are in the last 2.5 to 3 years of that 7,000 year period right now? Interesting. You said, I thought I would have been raptured and leave everything behind for someone else. Interesting. How does that change the way that you live? You said it changed a lot. From today, because tomorrow starts a different time. So from today, didn't we do the math one time and it left us with 600 days, something days? We did the math and it wasn't a lot of time. That's why I said, y'all go back and find. I didn't take notes in the class. A lot, right? So if we have about 36 months, roughly, we'll just say, we don't know exactly. But if 2020 And COVID marked the beginning of the 7-year tribulation, if it did, hypothetically, or 2019, the end, the end of that whole time. Because it was late February, early March, right? When we went on lockdown, right? Us in America. We went late February, early March, right? But I'm saying we didn't go on lockdown until like February 22nd, February 27th, February 28th, and then into March. Okay. What culture in biblical history is that the first part of the year for? Also, counting from 2019 has been 7 years. Interesting. 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 Interesting, Mari. In the Jewish faith or the Hebrew calendar, the end or the beginning of March, beginning of February, the end of February, beginning of March is the first part of their year, right? Like March is their first month of the year, right? Not January. We got locked down in the end of February, beginning of March. So 3 years from when we went on lockdown was March of 2023. Right? Three and a half years from March of 2023 is what? Three and a half years from March of 2023 is what? September of 2026. What do y'all think that it's going to look like in September of 2026? You said at this rate, a third world country. Okay. It's the book of Eli. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. So can y'all do me a favor and go look all throughout the Bible, wherever you want to, not just Revelations, and find the scriptures. You said March 26, 2020 was Nissan 1. Okay. Okay. March 26th. Okay. Okay. So what is that? October? Would it be October then? What? Okay. So, okay. Here, hold on. You said, "Oh, we not going anywhere, but go through. We've been lied to." Right, right. That's where I'm getting at. I'm getting at that. So, hear me now. If we just go from March of 2020 to March of 2023, right? Do you think that was enough time for people to prepare for what is going on right now? Do you think that 2020 to 2023 should have been a wake-up call for the world? Do you think that seeing empty grocery stores and not enough toilet paper and kids being out of school and teachers losing, parents losing it because their kids they don't feel like they're learning anything, do you think that should have made them get libraries in their house? Do you think that should have prepared them for, just in case, this happened really quickly. I went to the store last night. There was food, and then there hasn't been food there. Do you think that was a warning? Do you think that people being shut off their jobs and immediately not able to go back to work was a warning? People not being able to leave their house for almost a year other than go to the grocery store and come back, or medical appointments and come back, and only 6 people can be in a space at a time. Do you think that was a warning from 2020 to 2023? You said an eye opener. Okay. So do you think when people get on here and say we didn't have no warning that this was gonna happen, we didn't know, we can't believe this, do you believe that, and are they telling the truth? It's the Day of Atonement. Interesting. They got the smoky mirror glasses on, but I'm just asking. Did God warn them? Did he warn them with North Carolina? Tell me which year he didn't warn them. He warned them when the watering bad and people in Flint and this place in Baltimore didn't have no water and the kids were scared. Did he not warn them then? When the diesels fell over in the water and they said it's not good to drink, and the water was coming out of Queens sink and other people's sinks, Brown in Alabama and Mississippi and all of these different places, did he warn them then? Did he warn them in 22 when they went in the store and there wasn't no meat in the store and it didn't matter where you was in the country? If you went in one store, you would go in there and it'll shock you because it wasn't no eggs or no meat or no cheese, depending on what it was in at the time. But everybody's grocery stores was stanking. He been warning them. Now my auntie wants to call me talking about the world's crazy, asking, can we have a conversation soon? Girl, I've been telling you for years. I don't want to talk now. Oh, she took 4 trips since then. Oh. God's gonna trouble the water. Wade in the water. Wade in the water, children. God troubling that water now, ain't he? Tell me he ain't troubling the water now. Huh? Huh? He troubling that water now. The waters are turbulent, honey. And the folks that was laying on the beach and said, no, I don't need to get in the water. I don't need to know how it feels. I don't need to worry about that because I'm on the beach. Well, guess what? That beach is creeping right on back and the water is moving up. You see that? It's stirring. Sometimes I don't even know what to say. But I understand the scripture now more that God's people will perish for the lack of knowledge. Because I'm telling you, I've been on several people's posts and all of the Christians are saying, oh, I don't have to worry about that. Oh, I don't have to worry about that. Well, you will after tomorrow. I heard someone say yesterday, we sings, this is the day that the people will learn. You know what? That the people learn. He told y'all this was coming like 3 years ago. 3 years ago. Oh, this is the day that y'all gonna learn his way. His word is true. Better get you some shoes. No, come on, Mari. I don't know. This is the day. You heard me. You said what now? Found out this morning while getting gas, the diesel was down in some areas. And where I live, filled the tank up this morning. Interesting. Listen. Makes me sad. She had my 2 little cousins. Listen. 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 Mari did that. That is not my song. That's Mari's song. That's Mari's song. Mari did that. I just ad-libbed the other part. That's Mari's song. Yeah. You said Petty Betty. That was Mari, not me. Insert church bounce and head bob. It's definitely not funny times. Somebody sent me a DM saying, don't worry. Wait, what? Don't worry, it ain't gonna happen. Playing a tambourine ferociously. Listen. Boop bop, boop bop, boop, boop, boop bop. I'm trying to look. It's so crazy, y'all. Think about this. I know it's stressful, but it's not as stressful as it is for them. I'm going to say it again. And this isn't a ha-ha moment. This is a damn, I wish you would have listened. How many emails did you send them? How many videos did you send them? How many times you call them and they ignored your call? They thought they was ignoring you. Guess who they was ignoring? Take a guess at who they were ignoring. Just take a wild guess. When you told us to take a picture of Barack, I put it on Facebook. Oh. 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 They wasn't ignoring you. The Most High. What you just said, Abba Yah, God, our Dad. They was not ignoring you. The year 2023 marks the halfway point to the 2030 agenda. Interesting. And then told me, no offense, I don't believe in all that. Oh! They believe now. They believe they can fry. They believe they can touch the eye. They think about it every night and day. Wish they wouldn't push my phone call away. They believe they could fry. Now it ain't nothing to buy. They believe they could fry. They believe they's gonna have that fried chicken and all of that real good back. Now they believe. Now they believe. Mm-hmm. They gonna think about it every night and day. When that light go out and ain't no electric, what you frying? What you boiling? And what's crazy is it's the people with all the dough that is the least prepared. Crazy. This I know for sure because I've been talking to my family members too. Well, we trying to get what we can, and yeah, stuff is bad. Everything's so expensive. You said she got the money. I already know. That's why. Listen, I done told y'all. I'm the broke whatever. That's okay. I might not have me a big fancy truck. I might not have me a big fancy car. But you know what I got? I got powder. I got a way to filter my water. And I got some rice. How about that? I may be broke. I may have been walking. But I'm going to eat. I'm going to eat. I was thinking about canned mixed vegetables. I absolutely do not like them because they have those lima beans in there. But I was thinking they have a vegetable mix at the store. That would be a good thing to make up just in case you want to make a vegetable soup, right? Or noodles. You know the pack that come in the noodles. They sell the vegetables separate, or you can dehydrate them yourself. But I saw that, and I know we ain't really messing with Amazon, but sometimes you got to get where you got to get, when you can. And so I wanted to talk to y'all about that because I think that'll be a good thing to get. Yeah, I saw them on there. They got them all different prices, but look for the bigger ones. Look for the bigger ones. But I said, I'm going to mention this to y'all because to those of you that haven't had time to dehydrate as long or whatever, but you get stamps, you can get like go to Sam's and different places like that, Costco, whatever, and get the big dried vegetable mix, or they call it soup mix or whatever. And I think it's like 3 pounds or 4 pounds of mixed vegetables. It's the same ones that you would put. Yes. You don't know how to do what? You don't know how to do what, Marbury? Do your vegetable mix? It's called soup mix. Yeah, like soup mix vegetables or whatever. I can't stand what Amazon did, but I'm sticking just to the survival. I mean, you gotta use whatever you can right now. I mean, because Costco have them too. Okay, Costco has them too. Okay, thank you. So if you can get to Costco, wherever you get them from, that's why I say wherever you get them from, because I know I'm boycotting some places myself. Sarah, did you just get here? You been here, Sarah? Oh, okay. I didn't know. Well, good morning. Thank you for telling us about the peanut butter. I thought some soup mix that was marked down. I knew it was a reason to get them. Yeah. Yeah. And it's the same packet that's in the noodles, and then all you need is chicken bouillon. That's it. So chicken bouillon, those the mixed vegetables that's in there, and then your noodles and some water. Hey, because if you would have never told what about the peanut butter? No, remember when Sarah told us about the peanut butter and she told us that she did the prices on the peanut butter, then she went back the next day and it was double. I would have never really paid attention to that video had she have not said that. Remember when she was telling us how the prices went up overnight? Yeah. So I'm paying attention, but it really stuck out to me because she told me that. And when she said it, she's the first person I said, oh my God, Sarah told us this. It went up $3 or $2 overnight. She said it was like $4.85, then it went up to $7.85. Well, that was what, a month or two ago you told us that, Sarah? It was like before Christmas. Or Thanksgiving. It was a month or so ago. And then this lady, how many of y'all didn't get to hear me play what the lady said when it went on with the groceries? Or what? Yeah. I'm not just saying the peanut butter. I'm saying when she told me that it jumped $2 and some change overnight, it made me think about it. Basically, a lady says they changed some prices. This guy is on here showing how to make bouillon from what you have in your pantry. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay, so listen, she do a lot of cussing, but just she probably one of our family members. We just don't know it, like whatever. But just listen to this.
Working class, babe. I come into my job yesterday. We clocked in. Our boss is like, you guys gotta do the price changes. We're gonna do them as a team. It's faster that way. Usually it was one person. We're like, alright, go biggie. We divvy up the price changes yesterday. We're looking at the items. The markup is literally over 100%. I'm talking the things that were $20 on fucking Wednesday are now fucking 40. Literally over 100% motherfucking markup, bitch.
I saw that, downloaded that yesterday. What if that was a pack of meat? What if that was a pack of meat? A box of meat that was $49 yesterday, 3 days ago. It was $79 the next day and $129 the day after that. How would that affect your family? If y'all can, go online and tell me how much a 60 count of eggs is in your city right now. At whatever grocery store you shop at, everybody just put your city and then how much the eggs are where you are. A 60 count. Facts, I had to put the box of chicken back because it went from $40 to $150 and I can't afford that. Oh, which is exactly what she said. That's exactly what she said. They went from 40 to 150. That's what she said. 49.79 to 129, basically with tax 150. The ribs went from $10 to $39 for one rack. How much is the eggs right now where you at? 60 eggs. They was $53 and now they 66 in Alabama? They went up $13 since you told us they was $53. Where you at? They $21.97. Okay, where you live? In the country? In Chicago, 25 to 30. Interesting. Did you go look at Danville, Illinois? Okay, sounds like more people gonna be out here Ubering. $14.97 in Indiana for 60 eggs, y'all. I was just gonna say 67 in Alabama for 60 eggs, not 12, 60 or not 18, 60. Florence, Alabama, they're 22. Okay, so some places they're $20 and some places they $66. Interesting. That's crazy. A $40 difference. Yours is 36. Yeah, I'm not asking for 36. I need the 60. 22 for 60 at Walmart. Okay. So it's between, for 60, Vegas is $40. At my Publix, 60 eggs is $27. I got a pack of 50 from Costco for 16. 20 and 22. Okay. Yep, a rack of ribs is $30. Jeez, 60 for 21. Okay. So they're going between $20 and $66 depending on where you are. $36 for 60 eggs in Kern County. 20 for 2022 in Walmart in Cleveland. Okay. 36 for 60. Got it. So between 20 and $66. Interesting. The U.S. is not allowing cattle and beef to come in from Mexico right now. So there's not going to be any vegetables because the Spanish people are gone. There's not going to be any fruit because the Spanish people are gone. And now the two ways that we get our meats, other than what we already have here, even though they burned up all the cows in Texas and in the other places, the plains, they were burning up state. What we about to do about food? And I don't mean us. I mean, what is our nation going to do? $23.60 eggs here in Walmart. Okay. Glad that someone taught how to tithe in multiple ways. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. That part. And you about to get all of it back. Did you know vinegar had an expiration date? I didn't. Because my mom used to have vinegar for years and years and years and years and years and years. When we used to have, when it was in a glass bottle with the metal lid on it. And she would just keep on using it. When did vinegar start expiring? Vinegar is like liquor, ain't it? I have a 5-gallon bottle that says it's expiring in a couple of days. I was like, what? Girl, my mom. Well, I'm wondering how it expire if they make it with the mother in it. And it just keep making you put, girl. I saw a heavy Trumper on YouTube saying, I thought prices were supposed to go down. Fooled ya. What Isabel say? Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise. I don't think it do. I don't know. But they tell us that a whole bunch of stuff go bad, so we throw it out and go buy more. They've been telling us don't eat the cans past whatever years, and they eating cans that was from the war. Vinegar doesn't expire. The plastic bottle does. Oh. Unless they've been changing it like they have been with the alcohol and peroxide. Maybe. Maybe Bragg's is owned by Clorox. Do not use their brand. They have one, but don't listen. So you just need to put it in some glass, maybe. Because, baby, my mama used to have vinegar. I know she wasn't on, because I hated moving that bottle out of the pantry. Because it had the little corrosion on the top of it, and she kept on using it. Not that the pantry wasn't clean, I just didn't want to touch it. And the bottle was clean, but, brown vinegar sitting in the bottle, and there was stuff floating in, and I'm like, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. And little kids, you be like, and it ain't even nothing but corrosion from the acid on the top of there. But back then, we didn't have no plastic lids or whatever. It was that metal lid on them. Period. I was about to throw out an expired items. I said, no, yep. You said, yep, old school. Yeah, I still remember, Jace, don't laugh at me. I'm trying to tell you. I grew up in the 80s. So the bottles that we have now, most of our bottles was glass. They had metal. It just, yeah. I don't know nothing about it. Our cans was weird. Our microwaves was funny looking. Everything. Yeah, that's funny. I remember that too. I remember the microwaves from 7-Eleven and stuff. And they used to be so funny. And then you'll go to somebody's house and you know who uncle then ran up in the 7-Eleven and stole their microwave. You go over your cousin's house, you be like, that is a 7-Eleven microwave. That is not even a regular microwave. That's a 7. Where you get this? I remember my grandma had a green fridge. We did too, and a yellow one, big as a car. It did. You said, yeah, the microwaves used to look like TVs. They did. They did. And they sounded like TVs too with that ding on them. I'm 67. We only had glass back then. Right. Right. Yeah, I remember the yellow refrigerators. Yeah, we definitely had some where the freezer was on the bottom and they was round. Some of them was square. You had to pull the handle. I'm old. That's what it is. That is funny. Our refrigerators did not have TVs on them. I'll tell you that. And it was heavy. You better not get smashed in that door. Being broke your damn limits. Black and white TVs. Yep, on the floor too. Yep, the bottles now letting chemicals. Yep. An actress brought the leading apple cider. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, I know. Yeah. Colorado has no plastic bags yet. All the food you get is in plastics. Interesting. My yellow fridge just went out. Girl, cause they work forever. A couple years ago. I'm trying to tell you. I already know. Antennas on top of the TVs has some mended. Yep. And you'll know who been over to your house if it's broke. Shoot, my grandma still had the big wooden TV box. Yep. We had old TVs we used to use. The pliers. Yep. Yep. When the button come off or it cracked. Yep. Because they wasn't getting rid of it. You better put them monkey wrench thing on there and move it around. Whatever them things was called that you hold and they be on your bike things. Yeah, them. Mm-hmm. So we getting old. We are getting old, and the world is even older than us. So I just want to say, family, I thought that was just my family with the pliers. Girl, no. Everybody did it. Everybody. Everybody. And every once in a while you feel a shock. The click turning thingy. Uh-huh. Yeah. So with that though, my grandma always just said you better not touch my wire antenna, that part. Um, we are in it. It's time. In my Mariah Carey voice, it's time. I believe that tomorrow, yep. Ooh, me and my brother used to tear our feet up on my grandma's. I haven't been nowhere. It says something got delivered yesterday. I have not wanted to leave my house. And I haven't. I have not feel like leaving. And I don't know. The days that I don't feel like leaving, I just don't leave. I was supposed to leave. As you can see, I'm dressed to leave, but I probably won't be leaving. Maybe tomorrow. If you've ever seen Nim's Island, I promise y'all, sometimes that's how I be feeling. I don't be wanting to go outside. It's crazy. I used to love being outside. Now I be like, it's too peoply out there. I don't want to go. Oh, no, it's ghetto out here. Mari, it's too peoply, and people are so emotional. And by me being an empath, baby, I be feeling all that. It makes my skin crawl. It really do. To be outside and feel all of that, so many people are filled with hatred and anger and just everything, and it be on you. And I don't be wanting to feel it. You said yeah. You said yes. Outside is too much. It's too much. I don't want to feel it. Like their energy is so strong, and it's miserable, and it's heavy. I don't. And that's probably why I won't date, because I don't want you throwing my energy off. Forget the pH. I don't want you throwing my energy off. That might last longer than the pH balance, unbalance, imbalance. You hear me? I don't. Because you might leave that energy in here and might not leave. I'm trying to tell you, be curious. Forget that. No. People. And think about it. Now, you don't know if people are coming. Okay, people have always been worried about people coming for what they have, but think about it now. Even your family members. You hear me? In my Temptations voice, it was the 31st of January, the day Americans will always remember, because that was the last day food prices was low. Listen. For such a time as this, I love staying home and enjoying these bills I paid for. That part. Listen, in real life, anger and hate is stick out here. In these streets, it is. That just hit different. It does. February was a monumental month in my life 3 years ago. I don't know when y'all found me, but February changed my life. 3 years ago. Some of y'all came in February, some of y'all came in March. So we'll say February, March changed my life. Look how many people's lives is about to change this February, March. And I'm not, when I say this, y'all, I'm not heckling nobody. But I know you think back to the people that were here with us and they left. She's talking about that too much. I don't want to hear about the end of the world all the time. She just does too much. Blah, 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 blah. Well, it was several planes that went down. It is several plagues that's happening right now. There are several financial crises happening right now. There are several medical crises happening right now. There are several food recalls right now. There are several calling you a witch and everything. Oh, don't forget the harlot part. Don't forget they called me a harlot and Jezebel. Don't forget that. And all I wanted to do was make sure that kids could eat and didn't have to be in the dark. That's all I was trying to make sure is that my nieces and nephews weren't going to have to be sitting in the dark when they hit this power. That was all. Oh, they sure did say this was a cult. I remember. Even my daughter said it. She said, Mom, you have a cult. I said, it's not a cult. She said, it's a cult. I said, I'm not trying to control anybody. She was like, I said, I don't. If they go or leave, it doesn't matter. I mean, I will miss them, but I'm not trying to control nobody's life. I want them to be okay. That's a thing. I ain't never made nobody do nothing. I wonder how my ex-coworker feel now. She inboxed me talking about stop following you because you do witchcraft. I told her about herself. I just wonder how they feel right now. I wonder how they feel right now. Because it was a lot. It's people that inbox me. And I said, fine, you just don't understand, but I don't have to explain myself to nobody. I know what God is telling me, and I'm going to do exactly what he say because I want to be ready for what he say is coming. It's a real thing. That's crazy. If you're not a part of an organization, they consider it to be a cult. Yeah. Who? Well, I'm going to say this. And this might sound crazy, but the reason that they said that is because they don't know what real prophecy look like. They're only used to the fake prophecy because they don't believe that prophets is supposed to tell you about the bad stuff that's coming. Yes, the pastors and deacons is giving them cult instructions right into the destruction because how many of them don't know what's happening right now? Are they caught off guard, Mari? You hear me? Do you hear me? You hear what I'm saying? I bet you when some people don't understand something, they like to make assumptions. Yeah, they do. It's fine. Excuse me. I had somebody tell me that I have changed since I've been listening to you. It made me mad, so I had to get off the phone with them. So now I don't talk to them as much because nope. The gotcha was when she was a witch 2 weeks before she started talking about you. Like, girl, move around. She actually misled a handful of people out of classes to follow her away from you. Well, the first day the fires happened, I smelled fire in the house. The next day, the power went out in the store and the squirrel was crying in the tree, which means distress or danger. The Lord was speaking. Yep. It's a lot of people. Yeah, that I know. I know. This is the thing. Somebody church got her told. Somebody church got her told she should not be reading outside of the 66. Listen, can I ask y'all a question? And I'm not even being funny when I say this. This is CERCA saying this, not Dean. Do y'all think I give a damn? Do y'all? Do y'all though? You know why? Because as y'all can see, for those of y'all that stay here, how many times he lied to me? Seeing's not my problem. That's just not my problem. He not a man. Come on. Not a damn. I don't give up. Right. I don't give up. You what? Cause I got one question. Is we ready or not? Y'all ain't online crying talking about y'all don't know what y'all gonna do if they hit the power. Y'all ain't online talking about hurry up and get as much stuff as you can. You know, stop spending. All of that stuff God told us 3 years ago. You said, not a rat's that part. That part, Sarah. Not a rat's donkey. Y'all ain't on there worried about if they hit the power, baby, in them 3 states. How y'all gonna stay warm? How y'all gonna cook? How y'all gonna doo-doo? When it ain't no running whatever. You ain't worried? My nephew and nieces ain't gonna have to go hungry if it ain't nothing in the store. So, how many of y'all got a portable toilet or a way to poop and pee just in case it ain't no running water? If that's magic, I will. How many of y'all gonna be able to cook when everybody can't? I guess that is magic. The magic of the Lord. You said working on it. Listen, what's crazy is, didn't I tell y'all? And I'm not trying to say me. I told y'all how my life worked out, did I not? I said God brings me to people. He tells me to tell them something. They be cool with me for a minute. Then they get to talking crazy behind my back. But that don't mean that everything that God told me ain't going to happen, because I'm not speaking for myself. Not new to this. I'm true to it. Being for a while, too. Way before TikTok. Them same pastors that was telling them don't listen to me was not telling them to prepare for what's going on. They was steady taking their money. Was they not? Lying to them and telling them that they wasn't going to be here when the mark was imposed. Well, unless they leaving before May 7th, they'll be here. Because it's going to stop you from traveling. And in a minute, is that if they didn't see the Ben and Jerry's, baby, they can lock that food up. So, I mean, jelly bags, come on. And again, I'm not saying this to say what I said, but I told y'all in the beginning, I don't need y'all to do nothing. I need you to get your stuff for your family and make sure your family is going to be okay. At the same time, while them same pastors was telling people to give them money for the church anniversary and the church passed the wife anniversary and the building fund, and baby, a lot of them church people ain't got nothing in their house stored up. They don't have gas masks. Their kids don't have water straws. They didn't even know that groceries was going to go up 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times what it was when we started this. But I guarantee you, when they go to church on Sunday, that pastor is going to pass that plate around and he is going to ask for money. I have taught this class pretty much every day. Sometimes 13 hours a day. was still walking, still catching Ubers, ain't bought no house, ain't did none of that. Because I wanted the people that God sent to me to be ready, at least have the information. This wasn't about me. This was about getting people prepared to meet God. Yes or no? Getting all that mess out your heart, going back and getting your rights wrong, learning how to live the way God tell you to live, learning how to give the way He tell you to give, learning how to listen, learning how to hold your body, learning how to do this, do that, do this, do that. That was getting you ready to get ready to leave this body. Working on your impulses, working on stuff, your addictions, and all of these different things. That was getting you ready to meet God, not me. That was getting you ready so that you would be pleasing in God's sight, not mine, not in man's. I taught the hard lessons over here. I taught the lessons that got fruit and vegetables and cars and people calling me witches and people saying I'm doing too much. And I dealt with it because my goal was to get you ready to meet God and not take the mark. Not to pacify your flesh and make you feel good so you will send me your money. To make sure that your babies didn't have to take the mark of the beast and be damned to hell. Not no fluffy nothing. You can walk through your house, your garage, your basement, under your bed, in your closet, and see the warnings that God gave you over 1,000 days ago popping up off the page right now, but you're already ready for it. Because I wasn't teaching that God is about to prosper us because we were sat down for a year and speaking out of my own heart about what was going to happen. And I just taught what He taught me. We are ready. I didn't make up no prophecies. I didn't. God, I don't know y'all. I don't know why y'all. But some God, just, look, the feeling won't leave me alone. God is real. And just because He don't come in the package that you've been told He came in, don't mean He ain't real. They didn't receive Him because He didn't act like a normal Christian person. He did not act like a Pharisee and Sadducee. He didn't walk around trying to make people look at Him. He made people look at themselves, one, and then two, look to God. That is what a true person that is trying to get people out to meet God. Yeah, that's the person you see, but they ain't leading you to them. They leading you past them. I am grateful for the changes I saw here. I just told God today, like, so many things have happened we can't even count. And because they've taken our classes, we won't even know how many. But I know it's more than thousands. Blessings, prayers answered, testimonies. It's more than 1,000. Eyesight being healed, people being off medication, people being able to walk again, people being healed and taken off of what do you call it? When you getting ready to go. What is it called? I can't think of it. It's right on the tip of my tongue too. Antidepressant. Yeah, but what is it called? Hospice. People that were on hospice got up. I haven't had panic attacks in at least 2 years. Come on. We've had people and their moms or brother or sister came in here and they said they on hospice And we prayed and God got that person up. There's people on life support. God, they got up. High blood pressure, gone. Anxiety, gone. Depression, gone. Bipolarism, gone. Schizophrenia, gone. Addiction, gone. Lasciviousness and lust, gone or working on being gone. Relationship that God didn't want you in, done, finished, finito, out of here, can't even come back. Things that people have been doing their whole life, up to 60 and 70 years old, in 3, 2, 1, they don't do them no more. But they've been in church their whole life. It wasn't the building. It wasn't the pastor. It wasn't the speaker. It was the word of God that changed your life. Because you made the word of God medicine. It don't got nothing to do with me. If a lot of other pastors would stand up and not preach what they organization preach and preach what God tells them to say, it'd be a lot more of this right here. But they scared. I'm about that life, as y'all can see. I don't care if everybody agrees. I don't care if nobody else is doing it. I don't care if nobody else is talking about it. If God ain't talking about it, I don't want to talk about it anyway. And that has led me, you said no blood pressure medicine, come on. That has led me to be able to be ahead of the curve every time. Who feels like you're ahead of the curve? Who feels like people are getting ready to go into the curve right now that you are already on the other side of? Do y'all realize that what people are experiencing is what you experienced 3 years ago or 2 years ago when you first got here and you start hearing me talking about the mark of the beast and this and that and what you need to get and that rush that you felt, that unctioning that I need to hurry up, I don't have a lot of time. Do y'all realize that people are feeling that in the last week and you had 3 years, 2 years, 1 year, 6 months? Whatever it is that you felt the first time, you was like, oh my God, I need to, you know what? This might be, there are people that are just feeling that today, tomorrow, and yesterday. You remember how your heart fluttered and was like, you know what? I probably need to get something. That feeling was extra strong too. And just think, sis, they feeling it now with all of this going on. They didn't get to feel it. And it ain't like God didn't send the feeling to them, because he sent y'all to them. He sent y'all to the people at your job. He sent y'all to the people at the grocery store. He sent y'all to the people at the Family Dollar, at the family vacations. I wish I took a picture of my kitchen before WOIU. Come on. You hear me? He sent y'all. They was hard-hearted and closed their ears and said, yeah, I don't believe in all that. Unbelief is a sin. Did you know that? Because you don't believe. Remember when I kept telling all the people that was coming here telling me, don't believe her, don't believe her? I said, these ain't my words. God literally said that in the second half of the tribulation, that there was going to be no food, this, that, and the other. Y'all act like this ain't in the Bible. These ain't even my words. You said my heart was pumping out my chest when I first heard. So think about that. But God gave it to us in a time where we could do it in peace. Did he not? You said divine mic drop. Come on, Mari. We didn't have to do it in a frazzled state. God allowed us to move our finances around. He allowed us to see what was important, all the while working on our spirits and our souls. Like, it was a great experience. And we didn't have to do it by ourselves. Or when everything in the world was already in chaos, trying to figure out how you going to do it now. Do you see? Did we talk about it? You said I couldn't sleep for a bit, even though all the arguments I had with Mr. I got it done. Come on. And I bet you he happy now. It's a lot of y'all spouses that's going to give y'all a hard time because they stubborn, but they be in, look, when you walk out the room talking to them about some Bible stuff, they do this now. homeboy call him, homegirl call him. Girl, I don't gotta worry about that. My husband, he already went out and got us a generator. He already been working on this. Bro, I ain't gotta worry about that, bro. My wife, she been on it. She been going to the food, but that food bank, yeah, nigga, they give out good stuff. So it was able to help our groceries because we was able to stock our canned goods and get free vegetables and stuff. So we was able to put some money somewhere else and go get our stuff. When they homeboys is talking about how they girl tripping about the money. Right. Right. I have a closet full of preparation from light bulbs to portable stove, tents, closets. I mean, blankets, you name it, I got it. Come on, Tonette. Come on, Tonette. So true, a stranger listened to me when my family didn't. And when she saw me again, she told me I got everything that you told me to. Come on, baby. Joe gave me a hard time at first, but quickly got on board. Come on. And he's still stuck on. It's all right. You moving, girl. Do what you got to do. I know. I told you. I went through it. I'm concentrated on food gathering and stockpiling med supplies. My daughter and sister concentrated on homesteading, and my sister also has chicken and fruit trees. Come on. Come on. It's called food pharmacy in a hospital. Interesting. I got my camping stove coming today. Come on. Come on. And now they talking about cutting the power. So when I told them the grid was going to go down, I was a liar and a false prophet. And now that Canada is saying it, and we got planes falling out of the sky and that could damage certain things and all these different things. We got people being rounded up out of their houses, separated from their kids, and the mama and this person separated from that. Everything that God told us is happening. You hear me? It ain't nothing that God told us to study over here that ain't happening. Nothing. There's not one thing. I'll be right back, y'all. Not one thing that he told us to study, to pay attention to, is all relevant right now. In the same amount of time. You know what's crazy too? Just thought about what Queen said about the people leaving, right? And look at what God had me do, right? They said, don't listen to her, don't listen to her, don't listen to her, don't listen to her. And now, hey, Auntie, hey, Lord, thank you for sending what I need. That part. And guess what? Think about this, right? Those people that left, they were here in the beginning. Who remembers me telling y'all that people used to call me a witch? And they used to say that I jinxed them. Y'all remember this story when I first got on here? I said, listen, people always want to say I jinxed them. One of my friends from 10 years did not talk to me because God told me to tell her everything that was going to happen, and all of it happened. So that's how you know they wasn't listening. Because I told y'all the story of exactly what happens this whole time. How people going to treat me, what they're going to do. That whole thing, I walked y'all through the whole process in the beginning. Tell me y'all have not seen that play out. In more than one way. Because y'all know the conversations that be being had about me. I don't. Well, some of them he let me in on, but for the most part, I don't. Y'all seen other people's posts that y'all know was targeted at me. God didn't let me see it. Do you hear me? But remember I told y'all, I said it don't matter because it's going to happen. Not because they're my words, but because when God takes me to a person and he has me tell them something, it is for when. What do I always say? I said, this ain't for, it's for. It ain't for now, it's for what? Later. So the stuff that God had me telling y'all 3 years ago, the Chi is under, the Chi is under a flood warning. I'm dealing with flooding buildings today. The same building the office manager said he was more concerned about the residual income than getting his stuff. Oh, auntie. They don't listen. You tried to tell them. So, there it is. Now they got a bigger problem because they always want to wait. Push it off. Just do it now. Get it done and get it over with. Quit acting like you don't want to face it. I know the things that I said here were harsh at times. I know that it was difficult to hear. I know that it made you feel I'm dog sitting and house sitting, and I asked for the emergency supplies, or just in case the hydro or whatever goes off, and they have 2 flashlights, batteries, and that's it. Jamila. And they laughed at you. Do it make your neck snap back now when people... It used to hurt your feelings. It don't hurt your feelings no more. California got to look towards 100 inches of snow. Interesting. It ain't it? Auntie Sandra, we is. You said, do you think I'm crazy? They just don't listen. But I told them eventually they'll see. Look. They got 2 flashlight and batteries. That's it. You said they don't roll their eyes now, Bonnie? They don't roll their eyes now, huh? I told them to leave the keys for the car because I'll just go to my place. I know that's right. My grandmother always taught us that it's better to have and not need than to need and not have. God gave clear instructions in the Bible on how to prepare for famine and parables on being prepared. Baby, listen. When I tell you that is the hardest lesson to get the church people to understand, y'all know it now. Who got family members that's still in church and ain't about one survival thing? When God gave clear instructions. When God told them famine was coming, he told the nigga to prepare. He said, stock up food for 7 years because it's going to be 7 years of good and 7 years of bad. Turns my lamp on brighter and shakes their empty ones. I told you, I'm trying to think. Maury. 5 wise and we got our oil. I do. It's plenty of them. They don't have nothing. Okay. All of the prophets in my family still ain't got nothing talking about a family trip this year. Even though the real idea is saying you won't be able to travel if you don't. Baby, listen. Hun, I know a whole lot of folks that didn't listen. Uh-oh. They say God got us. I've been seeing that online a lot. Focus is on Christians. It's on there. When people say they're scared, they say, oh, you don't have to worry about nothing. Don't worry about it. God is going to take care of us. And you didn't listen to the word. You did not act in faith. And the moment that you bring up Joseph, they act, and the 5 wise and 5 foolish, they go silent. And I'll ask them, which are you? Somebody said the word is all I need. I said, good thing that the soldiers in Israel didn't think that. Because God told them to get the weapons of war when it was time to go to war. Right. He told them how to build the shields, who was supposed to hold this and that, how they were supposed to blow the horn, the trumpet, where the horses was supposed to be. I just be wondering, do you just ignore all that? They lazy Christians. I'm not gonna have to. I said, so what about us being persecuted? Oh, I'm being persecuted right now. Yo, Sister Jackson, not liking you is not persecution. You're not even gonna be able to say Jesus out in the open. How you gonna deal with that? You ain't gonna be able to holler and scream you saved. So then what you gonna do to stay alive? Not deny Christ, but you ain't gonna be able to act like y'all been acting. Specific instructions, and if they didn't listen, they were cooked. Okay, nephew. Or they hang up the phone. Interesting. You can keep the prosperity gospel. I want that everyday life. Because as long as you was holding on to the dreams of riches and prosperity, your life was getting worse. Once you said, God, I'm just okay with everything I got right now. If you want to give me some extra, I'm fine with that. But right now, the most important thing is making sure that I know you. And then all of that other stuff came. They hit me real quick with the, okay, so what you do, what you about to do? That part. And so what you about to do? I'm about to go on and, honey, my family yawns. I'm waiting for all the Gucci, Louis, and Prada folks. A man, I'm in the UK, was charged and convicted of saying a prayer for someone. Wow. Wow. A man in the UK, yep. They say they'll call you back and they don't. That's all right, because they're going to try to call you and they ain't going to be able to. I saw a post the other day with my old bishop still talking about victory, money, overflow, blessings, and happiness. My pastor friend, too. You said my pantries are full, that part. Ain't that crazy, Auntie? Well, all that's going on now, them knowing that the money gonna go up in there, the prices, and they still, that's my problem. Congregation just lost, baby. Auntie. And now you see why I said y'all ain't about to, no. I ain't about to get up here and be doing all that. I'm about to, while it's coming in, we giving it out. Do you hear me? That's it. But the folks, okay, a good shepherd take care of their sheep. I wondered how many people got those rechargeable light bulbs you told us about. I rub my feet on the carpet and put my thumb on it, and it lights us. It lights up. My kids thought it was the coolest thing. Come on, baby girl. And they're both grown. Come on. Come on. Mama, where you get that at? Yeah. I bought a small freezer for meals on sale. Listen. This is my thing, family. What's scary is a lot of the leaders were more worried about living a life that looked blessed than actually teaching the people how to be blessed. Who feels blessed right now? And it don't have nothing to do with money. Who feels like God put valuable things in your possession right now and it's better than money? Bible basic instructions before leaving Earth. They ain't even following them. Come on. Now, when someone calls me crazy or a scaredy cat for preparing, I just tell them they will be a part of the many while I'm blessed to be a part of the few. Oh, not you hit them in that. Girl, let me get my. Where is Tara? Not y'all busting their head to the white meat. Oh. I ain't gotta be scared. I'm prepared. I used to have a group Bible study with a few of my cousins, but once I started telling them how Noah syndrome worked, I haven't heard from no one since. You know what? Auntie! You said till I'll be the cat. I'll be the cat that will be eating, and you'll be the cat looking for scraps. Oh, oh, oh. You said what? You said five wise, five foolish. Murray said, I'll be the cat eating, and you'll be the cat looking for scraps. Putting your life in danger because you didn't believe. Putting your family in danger. Because once God closed that door, and now you the mean person. You just got kicked out of your family. Zoom last week, they didn't want to hear it. Y'all got time today because I don't have time for it. I will look you in your face and walk away. Huh? Huh? I also sent them that five wise, five foolish parable in the easy read version. Oh. Who is my mama and who is my brother? Y'all was being mean to me. But you understand, he said, if you ain't the one for trying to follow the word of God, not people, not the pastor, if you are not trying to live the way that God say we supposed to be living, I don't know you. Am I right or wrong? Because you didn't even believe. Even though you saw what happened in 2020, you still didn't believe. You said, I said it that this morning to one of them. Don't try to throw the Bible at me and you don't even believe it. I believe the Bible. Well, why are you not moving like you do? I'm going to say it again. You believe. Even the devils believe. Yeah, huh? But why you not moving like you believe? I was people pleaser from trauma responses before God in this class. Come on. Come on. They only believe it when it benefits them in a positive way. This is benefiting you in a positive. Who feels like listening to God on this side? And I know what you mean, but look, you don't think that this is going to benefit you in a positive way? I know you do. How is this not benefiting you in a positive way? How is this water straw that filters 1,100 gallons of water not benefiting you in a positive way? How is the stuff to make cheese not benefiting you in a powerful way, just in case there's none in the store? How is not having a portable shower not benefiting you if there's no running water? How is having a tent and warm blankets not benefiting you? A way to cook just in case the power. I mean, I would think that would be beneficial, but you know, I could be wrong. I mean, I don't know. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Oops, upside the head of oops, upside the head. I'm trying to tell. I mean, I feel like it's beneficial. I feel like it's something to think about. I feel like I'm glad God thought about us. And not that he didn't think about other people, but buying shoes and clothes and jewelry and extravagant dinners was going to be, it's more important. Because I remember begging people to take their extra EBT and seeing as how food was still reasonable, taking that the pandemic EBT, and taking that and getting your survival stuff. And now y'all see, remember God told us it ain't gonna be all of that extra food stamps and stuff this next time around. And matter of fact, it might not be none. Who remembers us talking about that? We did. We did talk about it. We did. I posted real smooth for folks to prepare. Hubby said if they ain't get it, they don't want to. I'm trying to tell you. You said I sure did use mine. Come on, Nipa. Did. I used to feel bad. Now I'm glad I used it. I'm trying to tell you, God was. We gonna now call it pandemic EBT. You know what we gonna call it? Preparation EBT. Because y'all know they watched what people did with it, so they're not gonna do it again. They watched everybody having them expensive crab boils and buying all this food that they didn't need. They watched it. They watched people squander the extra $2, $3, $4, $5, $600 they was getting them. They was on YouTube too, and TikTok, and Facebook, and wherever else everybody, Instagram. And now they cutting the food stamps. This is what I'm. Did we talk about it either? Did God tell us it wasn't gonna be no stamps, or if it was, it wasn't gonna be what you're getting right now? So don't squander them. Did He tell us 3 years ago this? This month He started telling us. Well, tomorrow. Did He lie when He said it wasn't gonna be no food stamps? And it wasn't gonna be no food stamps when the food was super expensive. Did He tell us that? Did He tell us that the pantries wasn't going to be able to offer as much because there wasn't going to be any food to send there? Did He tell us about that? How quickly do y'all think that the pantries are about to dwindle now that there's no food going in the store? It's not even making it to the store because it's bad. They sure did cut mine off. Okay. He told us. And it's playing out exactly like He told us 3 years ago. Exactly how He told us. It's playing out exactly. He told us they was going to turn the money off. He told us that it wasn't going to be no stamps. You might not be able to get your medicine. He told us we wasn't going to be able to travel, like everything. He told us. He told us. And that's why I do not care who believes, who thinks I'm whatever, because my dad does not lie to me. I'm glad every time I got food stamps, I was buying some type of survival stuff. Please type twos and fuse if that's what got you to where you are when you go look at your survival stuff. Might have been cooked from almost 800 to 200. So yeah, I understand. Wow. If you put your twos and fuse together, however that is, if that's going to the pantry, twos and fuse. Oh, okay. People just can't be this dense. I mean, for real, come on, wake up, take your blinders off, and unclog your ears. Yeah, this is serious. Twos and fuse. I'm trying to tell you, Queen. That's why when people used to come in here, I said, I don't care. I don't care. Okay, well, leave my class. I'm not about to argue with you. But to those of you that's listening, take your twos and fuse. You ain't got to go cash out. It's okay. Once God see you serious, He gonna make sure you get everything you need in the time before. Did I not say that? As long as you stay consistent, and every month you make a list of the things that God wants you to bring you, He'll do it. It ain't saying you gotta pay for it. But you need to make the list of what you want to see in your house. Did we talk about it? Make your survival list. Make the cart and start at the small stuff if you don't got it. And He will send the money for the big stuff if you are responsible with what He is giving you. Because that means you are walking in faith when it said there's going to be days of darkness. So you went and you said, okay, Dad, there's going to be days of darkness. And I don't want my kids and my mom and my husband and my wife to be scared. So I'm going to get lights. Okay, He said it wasn't going to be a lot of food. Okay, so we might not be able to eat like maybe we only eat one time a day. So I'm going to get up and I'm going to go get cans. And then I'm going to get canned meat. And then I'm going to learn how to make bread. And I'm going to learn how to make pasta. And I'm going to learn how to make butter. And I'm going to learn how to... Or He will send someone to bless you with it. That's what I'm saying. I didn't say you had to pay for it. It still showed up. Is that not what I told y'all in the beginning? I said I don't have to have no money. Favor is better than money. Favor is better than credit. Favor is better than who you know. Is it not? I said it don't matter if I got the money or not. God got it. That's all that matters. I don't have to have it. He got it. And if he got it and he want me to have it, he's telling me to get it. That means he done already figured out a way for me to get it. And that's why when people coming in here and telling people what they don't got to worry about, I be wanting to chop them in the throat. Because then people don't move if you tell them that they don't have anything to worry about. Or am I wrong? The reason that a lot of the people that go to church don't have anything is because they told them they didn't have to worry about nothing. You basically tell them they don't have to worry about what said God said is going to come true, is coming true. Do you understand how crazy that is? You're telling them don't worry about what God said. He's going to take care of us. Well, he took care of you by giving you the information for you to act on it. Faith is not just believing, it's believing and then moving. You all got up and you moved. In whatever fashion that is, you got up and you moved. Period. You do not have to feel guilty because everyone in the last 3 years, really in the last 5 years since COVID, everybody made their decisions on what was important to them. My solar generator was 300. I got it for 97 on Prime Day and it had a coupon attached. What? So it was supposed to be 300 and God let you get it for $97? That's what you telling me, Shaniqua? That's what you said? You said it was on sale because everything we buy be on sale because we do what God tell it, what God asked us to do. We do that, and then the things that we want, they come at a discount. It'll be for whatever you can afford, no matter how much the price was. My husband's mom said, make sure it comes from God because devil lies. He tried to warn her. How many of y'all heard that? Make sure that she's hearing from God. I get my family say the same thing. I already know pretty much all of y'all. With the coupon. Come on, that part. Okay, can I ask y'all after this? First, tell me how long you been here. I want to see something. Tell me that all the time. Okay, tell me how long you been here real quick. 3 years. Yes, one pantry closed by me, and there's pantries give out 1 pack of meat, less food. 3 years since August of 22. 3 years. 3 years. 3 years. How was something preparing for, baby? I don't know. 3 years since 2022. 3 years, May 2022. 6 months, 1.5 years, 3 years, 2 weeks. Going on 2 years since February 2023. 2 years from the beginning. 3 years, 1 year. Okay, 2.5 years. Okay, so to those of you that have been in class more than once or more than twice, do you feel like I hear from God? 2 years and 3/4 months. 3 or 4 months. Okay. 3 years in March. 3 months. 2 years. Okay. Do you believe that God was telling me to tell you to get this stuff? You said wouldn't be here if you didn't. I love you. Nephew, that's for your forehead. Okay. Why would the devil, like she said, prepare you for, why would the devil tell you to prepare when he wants you to take the mark? That's not even a real question for me, of course. Yeah, because I be out at your house. I was running through some people's dreams last night, I have a feeling, because I was in a whole bunch of rooms in my dream. It was a lot going on. You said, I said in the beginning you're a prophetess. Come on, since the beginning of the time. Okay. Okay. I definitely believe God talks to you, and I feel that in my soul. Okay, March will be a year. Do y'all realize, and I'm not putting myself on the scale with Jesus, but Jesus said we would go through the same things that he went through. Can I ask y'all a question? Did y'all see me going through a little bit of that? 'Cause I know y'all know. 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 'C You said you were in mine. I was in your dream. I figured I was, because baby, I woke up and I knew I was a lot of places last night. I can't remember all the faces, but I was moving around. Honestly, I don't care if you heard it from a bird. You haven't steered me wrong. Yeah, you said a bird could have told you, but the bird was talking about a little birdie did tell me. He did. His name was Jesus. Did they tried to drag you, but you got hands and do and do nephew. They thought I was gonna quit. No, because I care about people. I really do. And if y'all didn't believe that when y'all first came, you know now. I never met two prophetesses in my life, and so thankful God sent them to me. Come on, come on, come on. I don't care, because I believe the Bible when he talked about the shepherds have waxed fat, but the sheep, they starving. Who sees that literally playing out right now? TD Jakes got all that money. How much of that you think he about to tell the people? Well, y'all can come stay at the ranch, and then we gonna get some gas masks and stuff, and $1 million sanctuaries, but his people don't have nothing. And I'm not speaking against him. I'm just using that as an example. Because I could have gone and got us an office building and did all of these things. None of those things would have been important for where we are right now, right or wrong. We could have went bigger and better. We could have had a whole everything. We could have did it. We could have. I promise you we could have. That wasn't important. God wanted us to stay small in the sense of, if y'all didn't see me do it, y'all, some of y'all might not have did it. Y'all had to see me saying, honey, I can't afford that. Not right now. I'm gonna have to find that on a cheaper budget. Wait, they got the same thing over here. Some of y'all used to be like, I don't do no cheap stuff. Now you be like, if it ain't cheap, I don't want it. And not cheaply made, cheap as in it needs to be in my budget. Do you realize that people had to see Jesus being heckled, Jesus being abused, Jesus go through stuff to understand? He had to do it first. And then he had to show them that he was willing to give up his life and everything that he knew that was comfortable, his mama, his daddy, his brother, his nieces, his cousins, all of these people, to die for what he believed in. You said, I never price check like I do now. Come on. Come on. God loved us enough, and I'm grateful. But guess what? Y'all started cutting back. People know how y'all used to spend, how y'all used to trick off money. Your friends and family know if they called you, you was running up, you was coming, you was gonna buy a round for everybody, and then you just bought a round for you and your boo. Oh, what's up? Now, you know what? I'm just trying to do something a little different right now. I'm doing a little something different with my money. Shoot. I believe in you. Ain't been wrong yet. Them cars blew my mind. Listen. This is the thing. You said I have been delivered. You know what? You said I bring my own drinks. Yeah, you all I'm gonna say is, are you happy you took off the world? And then I'm gonna go, because I need to get up and do a couple of things, and then I'll get back on here later since it's not late. That's why I wanted to get on early so we can still have a night class. You happy you took the world off? I know I am. Yeah. I'm so happy I took the world off because the world was making me sick and tired and not want to be here no more. He said, well, that's that world, but try my world for a little bit. Come get under my wing and let me shield you and mend your mind and mend your body and help you do some things. So, in 3 years, in 2 years, in 1 year, in 6 months, God changed your life. Not CERCA. God changed your life. I told y'all in the beginning of this, I said, baby, he'll be so good to you. You do not want to go back. You'll be like, what? And go back to not knowing before it happened? Whose life do you want me to live? Even when my daughter got married back in August, we got our dresses at the thrift store. Her gorgeous wedding dress was $35. Mine was $3. Come on. Because who about to do all that crazy stuff? Ain't. You said he did, and I was so angry and hurt. Uh-oh. 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 Listen. I'm grateful to be out of that world. I'm grateful. I don't be knowing what's going on as far as stuff that really don't, it's not benefiting me anything. And I don't mean money. I mean, what is this conversation going to do to help my life? Nothing. Oh, okay, well then why am I having it? I don't got time for meaningless talk now. You hear me? I used to want to go back into the matrix, so to speak, but I'm happy now. You said facts, me too. You said right, it's time to be stingy in a good way. Listen, I do not want to go back to my old life. I don't want to go back to being sad and not knowing and not understanding and freaking out every time something happened, going crazy. My cousin girlfriend paying $2,000 for her dress. It's crazy. You said I don't ever want to go backwards no more. Mm-mm. And they be like, you don't do nothing. I do a lot. Right here. Do. FYI, Goodwill has good books from libraries. I found good ones in Black History. Uh-oh. Isabel said, check out the libraries. They getting rid of the books. Go to the Goodwill. Sings, I won't go back. I can't go back to the way it used to be. Girl, that is my song. I'm trying to tell you, Circa, I'm here listening. Yes, it's a lot for me. But everything you hit on today lines with the devotional today. Love letter, word page 6. I just want to thank you, and words can't express. You're welcome, Punkin, but this ain't about me. This is about God. That's what I'm saying. I didn't change your life. God did. I ain't did nothing. I can't change your life because I can't even change mine. But I do know who can. I'm just leading y'all. I'm ushering y'all. I got my gloves on, Maury. You hear me? I got my gloves on. And in 22, I said, oh, you want your life to change? Go right here. You can sit on the front row. You too. Everybody's going to sit on the front row. It'll just keep growing as people come in. Don't worry about it because ain't nobody in the back. Because he here to change everybody's life on the same day. That's why I didn't tell y'all got to wait to get no information from me. No, go find it for yourself because he going to talk to you. I'm not with you at 3 o'clock in the morning, but he is. I'm not with you when you at work reading on your break. I'm not with you. He there. Oh, you're welcome. I see what you're saying, Pumpkin. Yeah, it's been an honor. It's been an honor. Been an honor to be y'all dean for 3 years. That's why I broke down crying the other day. Because I feel like the teachers with the Spanish babies. I don't know when they coming to get y'all. I don't know when I ain't going to get to see y'all no more. I feel exactly like them Spanish ladies. I mean, the teachers over the Spanish children. I feel like that. I do. A lot. I don't know when I'm not going to get to see y'all. I don't know when I'm not going to get to say the good morning to y'all. I don't know. I'm not worried. It's, I would be more worried if y'all didn't feel like you did something. Does that make sense? You understand? Right, thank you. Dad for my big head sister. You know what? Petty self. I'm just saying. You hear me? I would feel different if y'all wasn't as prepared as y'all are now. But God has given me peace in my heart that overall, now everybody didn't listen, everybody did what they want to do. But I feel like a very large percent of even people that are not here anymore. They used to sneak in class or they go back and watch because they don't want to be in my class, but they watch my classes anyway. Moving on. I don't have no craziness in my heart. That feeling I used to have of are y'all gonna be ready? I don't have it anymore. And I don't know if that's because we're in it and I only had to have that urgency because now we're in it. I can't tell you what the feeling is, but I don't have that urgency with y'all of God, are they getting it? Are they getting it? Are they getting it? I don't have it. I don't know if the door closed to certain things or what, but as y'all can see now, you don't hear me saying get your stuff, get your stuff, get your stuff, get your stuff, get your stuff. Maybe God is giving me a break from that because now it's happening. Because a lot of times, once the chaos started happening, God took the prophet away. But you know what made me think about too? I was gonna say this when Queen said what she said, and I've heard it before. God had me take all my stuff off of TikTok. So the information that people are going to be looking for, it's not there anymore. And if they didn't learn and listen that we had YouTube, they don't know where to find it. And we proved that in class every time we got blocked, did we not? I took my tools info down too, I did. You don't have to listen. It ain't always going to be available though. Some stuff is time sensitive. And right now, the way this man is talking about going after certain people, it ain't going to be too much longer that it's probably even going to be up. What information? You did not, I mean, because people asking for certain videos now, and I'm like, yeah, I don't even know because YouTube been deleting them and they, this and that and blah, blah, blah and all this stuff. So I don't, got rid of that furniture, boo. I'm trying to tell you. And did. And did. I already know. I told y'all he'll have me going to a person for a certain amount of time, keep saying the same thing over and over. They don't listen, then he moves me on to somebody else. And that person be trying to find me and talk to me. And God be like, yeah, no. Sometimes he let them back in, but most times it be a wrap because I be in labor with them for a long time and they be in talk crazy about me, said all kind of stuff, tried to get people to not listen to me. I done been through it so many times, it don't matter. But then when they be wanting to talk to me, God be having me hid like he used to have the old prophets hid away. Has anybody seen Isaiah? God took him up. We don't know where that nigga at. Same thing. We need to come up with a blink twice code. Listen, something. We gonna have to figure it out. But we won't be able to do it online, and that's where I'm at now. So I'll be charging my stuff here shortly and seeing, but I don't want to say too much on here because I still have Meta apps on my phone. They can listen to this too. So that's why I ain't been doing too much of what, where, when, and why until I get all the Meta apps off. And how they playing with this Instagram, I won't be talking about much of anything. You said, I hope all the folks that came here took away something that will help them in the time to come. Me too. We're looking at what's coming for us because he is the one that orange spray then clogged the spores. He can't breathe. This part. Captain America sidekick was on my page. I almost deleted the whole app. That part. That part. Yep. So I love y'all. I'll probably get back on here in maybe an hour or so because we up early, and so I've been trying to. God has been allowing me to go to bed earlier so that I'm not up all night, so I can get on earlier. So I'm excited about that. But I do love y'all, and y'all make me proud. Y'all really do. Y'all make me proud, 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 proud. Not in a proud pride type of way, but I'm proud of y'all achievements and your progress, and just I'm proud of y'all. Oh, Say it again. Michigan, New York, Wisconsin, please be prepared. I didn't want to talk about that so much, but I wanted to ask y'all how y'all feeling up there. But we'll do it when I come back. We gonna talk about that because it could be hours or we don't know. So maybe we'll play a game or something. I don't know what we gonna do. You said if anyone has kids, Once Upon a Child has a 90% off sale tomorrow only. They know what they doing. Didn't I tell y'all? Keish. Who understands why God told us to do this? Remember what this was for? Who remembers what this was for? That's why they doing that, because they know ain't nobody about to be shopping. They know ain't nobody about to be shopping. So everybody about to try to run up as many sales as they can to get the money before ain't nobody shopping. Find bigger size clothes for the kids and vacuum seal them. They need a set of pajamas, underwear, socks, 2, 4, 6, 7 sizes up. If you can find it, it don't gotta be new. Go to all of the places. Okay. How expensive are clothes about to be? I just found out for my birthday Wednesday that I'm going to be a grandma. Oh, congratulations, pumpkin. Congratulations. So you hear me? God knew. Because he knew he was going to put them tariffs up. So now all of the clothes that come from China, all the clothes that are made in different countries or got to come through there, they about to be more expensive. Might be harder to buy the next sizes up. So he told us over a year ago, you need to have these and you need to start getting 2, 3 outfits, some for the winter, some for one for every season. Some pajamas, a coat, and vacuum seal it for later. And look at God. You hear me? It's a real thing. Yep. Thank you for telling us. I love y'all. Yep. I'm about to go. I'll see y'all in about an hour or so. I love y'all. Give me about an hour or so.